me, you big old Nendo pile. We're talking about figurines again today.
Hello, hi, how's it going? Hope you're doing alright. So first thing, if you've seen other videos, you'll notice that I've got a different camera. Reason being because I've otherwise been shooting a lot of the videos on this thing. It's an old broken phone which I have been using as a camera, but it's completely crapped out on me now, so I can't even use it for a camera. So that is quite sad, but you know what, it can fuck off, I don't know, and don't care where. Anyway, we're in day 4 of Weebmas. This video is going to be coming out very late, by the way, but I guess fortunately since I live in New Zealand, as long as I get this out before 12 o'clock the following day, it's still going to be the right date somewhere, so it's okay. At least that's what I'm telling myself. Anyway, so today we are talking about Nendoroids, or more specifically, the fact that this year I stopped hating them. So yeah, before this year, I was not a big fan of Nendoroids. Nendoroids, dolls, Figmas, anything that really had movable parts, I was just like, nah, gross, I don't like it. That was until while I was looking at a Madman sale one day, Madman being the company that gives New Zealand and Australia anime stuff. They do, you know, figurines, they stream anime on Anime Lab. They're a bunch of good bros. While I was perusing their site during a big old sale, I ended up seeing this figure here of Chubby from No Game No Life Zero. And I quite like this movie. I don't like the show, but I like the movie. Especially the character. I love Chubby. And since there aren't many Chubby figures out there at the moment, I was quite conflicted, because on the one hand, I was like, yes, it's a Chubby figure, and she's adorable. But on the other hand, I was like, but it's a gross Nendoroid, and Nendoroids have moving parts, and all of the other nonsensical reasons, apparently, that I didn't like them for. So, obviously, you can kind of see where this went, and so I ended up putting her in the trolley, and then I also decided to go, hey, since I've got this Nendoroid that I'm going to get now, what other Nendoroids are potentially cool enough to get? And so I kind of went down the rabbit hole of Nendoroid collecting. Yay. Nah, it's pretty cool. I've only picked up a wee few, and I'm probably going to be quite picky about the ones that I do want, so I'm probably not going to pick up every Nendoroid that comes out, but whatever. Anyway, main point of this video, I thought, is kind of give that wee confession of I hate them, now I kind of love them, and also I thought, you know what, I might as well kind of show all the Nendoroids that I've so far picked up over the last year, because I've got just a bit of a stack of them. And also I've got like a few more on pre-order, so I might as well, you know, say what they are later on in the video. I guess we should start off with the ones that are actually out of the boxes. There's only 2. First one was the Chubby right here. She was actually the first Nendoroid that I ended up opening. I've done a unboxing video with her. It was pretty bad. But we had her. She was like the first one that made me like them, so I thought it was only fair to open her up first. And the second one, I think, is a 3rd release. I also did a video with this one, of Yoshino from Data Life. So I saw her and I was like, yep, gotta have her. Plus she was like pretty well discounted, I think, when I bought her as well. Now as far as Nendoroids I haven't yet taken out of the box, which is the rest of them, the other 2 that I ended up picking up from that Madman sale at the start of the year were Elf from Iramanga Sensei, because, you know, Elf was pretty cool as a character, and also she has, you know, that pretty cool Lolita dress, and you know, Elf is... I like Elf. I like that character in that show. There doesn't actually have to be any other reason, to be fair. I have a really bad habit of being like, oh yeah, I like that, I'll get that. Whereas other people are like, but I have to specifically like that character, and I have to have all these other criteria before I pick it up. I'm like, nah, that's kinda cool. I'm gonna buy it. So yeah, she was within one of those 4. The other one, and last one out of that 4 I got, was this Nendoroid here of Kaguya Luna. You know, the VTuber, one of the original ones, I think. Was she first, 2nd wave or 3rd wave? I don't know. I ended up seeing her and I thought, hey, I like some of her stuff. I mostly like music when it comes to VTubers, to be quite fair, so I like her song Cinderella, and she's got a pretty cool voice. Like, it's kind of naggy, I guess, but I like her, so I picked up the Nendoroid since it was also pretty good cost. So after I picked those ones up, I then found a Kizuna Ai Nendoroid on Trade Me. It was new, it was relatively pricey. I think it was like $90, $80 or $90, just to get a Kizuna Ai Nendoroid. But I quite liked, you know, the original Kizuna Ai. I especially like her music. As I said, I don't really care about most of the VTubers' actual content, but I really like them for their music since they are essentially voice actors, and so they typically are really good at singing. So we got her, and I'm looking forward to getting her out the box. And she has quite a few cool things. And also, you know, gotta love those facial expressions there, if it will. Yeah, there you go. Got to love them. So I was pretty chuffed that I actually managed to get this. I ended up having it on my watch list for like 3 weeks until I ended up buying it. So I'm glad that no one else picked it up while I was waiting. Now, because all the Rona stuff has kind of been, you know, causing absolute muck, it ended up meaning that a lot of my packages ended up being massively delayed. And so it took me a while until I got any more Nendos. But I finally got this one here next. I think I got this one next. It's the Lolly Vampire Yui from Weakest to World's Strongest. I keep on saying the Japanese name wrong, so I'm not even going to try it this time. But she was like favorite character from that show because, you know, she's adorable. And, you know, Lolly Vampire. And I just hit the mic, so that's no good. So that's her. I was pretty glad that I got her. I still want an actual good figurine of her in the bearskin. Or, is it a bearskin? It's some kind of fur anyway. I still want a figurine of that, but the Nendoroid was good enough. And then not long after that, we ended up getting this figure here. The, I don't know, the would you fall in love with someone if they were a pervert or something? It's the one which I saw her and I was like, yeah, you know what? Focus not on me, on the thing. There we go. The girl there who, she be a bit lewd. And also, she has a dog collar. And all that other stuff. So I was like, yeah, let's get this one. Why not? I found it more funny, if anything. Plus also, them heart eyes are pretty good. I found it funny. I keep hitting my mic. Gosh darn. Now after them, we ended up getting the one of Hina from Withering With You. I know that there was the male version, or the male guy from the Nendoroids. But since I already gotten him with the pop-up parade versions of the figures, I was just like, I don't need him for an Nendoroid. I barely started liking Nendoroids, so I don't want to go get guys that I don't care about. Plus also, as any reason why I buy most figures, I found her cute, so, you know, I bought her. And here she is. And finally, we're down to the last 2 figures, and it is the most recent ones that I've mentioned and talked about. It is the 2 girls' frontline figures of these 2 girls. So, Moe military type stuff. I don't know why, but I find it really cool to seeing a bunch of like anime girls fully militarized with guns. That's probably the niche that Girls Frontline specifically is catering to, but I don't want to play a phone game. I want just a bunch of girls with guns. So yeah, that's all the Nendoroids that I've so far picked up over this past year. As I said at the start, I'll also put on screen all of the Nendoroids that I have coming, that I've like actively got on pre-order. We've got some Arknight stuff, especially the Apple Pie Girl. We've also got some Ruby things, and then some other stuff. Probably, yeah, Ozaki as well. Because, you know what, I actually like that show. And if you didn't, well, you're the problem. That's right, you. I mean, it was a mediocre show, but I liked it. So yeah, that's more or less it. Main point of the video, kind of go through a story of the fact that I no longer hate Nendoroids, and then go through all the Nendoroids that I've so far picked up over the past year. I'm also considering whether or not I should do like specific unboxing videos for each of the individual Nendoroids going into the year. So that's something that I'm open to if you want that to happen. So I guess in the meantime, go do all the social media stuff, follow me where I don't use it, except for Kitsu and my figurine collection, and join the Discord, because I don't know how to create a thriving community, but the more people that we have there, the better chance we can do it. That's how that works. So yeah, until next time, I will see you in day 5, hopefully. Bye!